Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to find the area of this irregular shape here. Now some of you might be going, this shape looks crazy, but I promise you, you are so capable of solving this. It's just a matter of breaking up the shape into shapes that you recognize, okay? So a lot of you guys know how to find area of a rectangle or a square, right? So look, we have a rectangle right here. Okay, so we're gonna find the area of that shape. And then if you look at this shape here, look, we have a rectangle and then like another rectangle. So I'm gonna divide this. I'm gonna find the area of this rectangle here and this rectangle here in the middle, okay? So these are now our three shapes. So the first step in solving these irregular shapes, step one, is to split up the shape. Okay? Now the next step we're gonna do is you're gonna label everything you could possibly find to label. Okay? Because then you're gonna see that everything you need is gonna be right there once you start labeling everything you can think to label. So for example, if this is 4, we know that because this is a rectangle, these are parallel lines, this shape with rectangles, these two are always gonna be the same length. So that means this right here is also gonna be equal to a value of 4 feet, okay? Now if this line right here is 10 feet, then we know that this line right here also has to be 10 feet, okay? And then look right here, 2 feet of that 10 feet is right here in this little space right here, okay? Now we don't necessarily know the value of this orange line right here. Can you guys see that? We don't totally know the value of this one yet, so put a little box right there. But we could probably figure it out later the more that we unpack this, okay? So we also don't actually know the length or width. So for this orange shape here, we're not sure of the length or the width quite yet, but I bet you as we unpack these, we'll figure it out, okay? This 12 right here means this whole line right here equals 12, okay? From here all the way to there, all right? So you see how I'm just kind of working my way through the shape and I'm just labeling all the things that I just know based off of the rule of this shape. So for example, if this line right here is 6 feet, then I know that this line also has to be the same length because it's a rectangle, right? So that means this is 6 feet, okay? If this line right here is 6 feet, then this one over here also has to be 6 feet, this whole line here. But this right here means 4 of those 6 feet are right here. This line right here, which means this right here has to be 2. Because 4 and 2 are gonna give us our 6 feet there, okay? So now, if this is 2, that means this has to be 2. So look, we figured it out. And if this whole line here is 12, and 6 of that 12 is here, that means 6 is left over here. See? So now we have everything labeled. So just label, label, label. Just work your way through the shape like I did there and just kind of say, okay, I know this is 4, so that has to be 4. This is 10, so this needs to be 10. This is 2, so this is 2. This is 6, so this is 6. 6 and 6, 6 and 6. 4 of the 6 is here, which means 2 would be left over because 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay? Then your third and final step is you're just going to add all your values. That's the easiest step, but don't make a mistake adding after all that other hard work, okay? So to go real slow. Label and find the area. There's one more step before that. Label and find area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our area, and again, area is the space inside something, so you find it by doing the length, multiplying the length by the width, okay? So your length by your width here. So for this one, for this blue shape here, and I'll actually just kind of shade it in a bit for anybody out there who needs the visual. We're finding all this space inside this shape here. We're finding all this blue space here. So we're gonna do 10 times 4, which equals 40. So the space inside here, all of this shaded blue part is 40 square feet, okay? This orange part here So we'd multiply 6 and 2. 6 times 2 equals 12 square feet. Okay? So right now we have a value of 40 and a value of 12. Okay? For this last part here, we're going to multiply our length and our width to get all this pink space here. So we have 6 times 6. And you guys, this definitely looks like a rectangle and not a square. So that's just Miss Shor's bad drawing skills. But this is really supposed to be a value of 6 by 6. So it should look more like a square. But that's just me not drawing it very well. Okay, so we have 36 square feet. Okay? So we've got a value of, I'll put it over here, 40, 36, and 12. 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure that you label your units as square feet. Otherwise, if you were doing this in class, you wouldn't get it right if you didn't put the proper units there, okay? So the answer here is 88 feet squared, okay? That is the value of all of this entire irregular shape. If you want to see anything else or you have any questions, go ahead and post it in the comments. If you're one of my students right now during distance learning, you can give me a call. And then everybody else, thanks for watching. Bye.